will be still under the BCDA po sa capital outlay.
Okay, so tatlong the
dormitory, the senior high school, and the auditorium.
Okay. Just submit to us yung mga facilities and cost, because BCDA will also come here request for their subsidy, so we'll look for that in their project request.
Yeah.
But submit to us yung mga capital outlay nyo na remaining. No?
Yes, Mr. Chair. We'll do that, Mr. Chair.
So, lastly, yung inyong wish list is 293? Tama ba?
293 for non-nego, but a total of 503.
503.
503, Mr. Chair.
Okay. Okay.
And these are all in fulfillment, of course, Mr. Chair, dahil nga lahat ng aming mga students are scholars, so these are really part of their scholarship.
Okay. Yeah, I saw the briefing earlier. Just submit to us a official letter of your wish list, yung mga non-negotiable, negotiable, in order of priority rin, so we can put it part of our yung gumagawa kami kasi ng yung parang total wish list ng lahat, no? And then we will prioritize what to add.
Okay, this is noted, Mr. Chair.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, ED Joy. There being no further questions, the budget of the National Academy of Sports is now deemed submitted for plenary's consideration, subject to the discussion and submission of documents requested. All right, and last but not the least, okay, Dr. Jeannie, the TEC, the youngest among the the youngest, diba?
Sir, pag youngest daw, maraming budget.
The youngest among
Maraming
the attached
support.
agencies.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chair and colleagues. Would like to proceed to our presentation. If you could go to the slide that shows accomplishment. Okay, in this presentation, Mr. Chair and colleagues, we are presenting our accomplishments, anticipation for 2025 for the rest of our budget, and request and plans for 2026 onwards. Go ahead, please. We are celebrating, Mr. Chair, a year of commitment to strengthening Philippine teacher education, given that the structure of the new secretariat was released in 2024, and the full operationalization started with the appointment of the Executive Director 5. Go ahead, please. Our key accomplishments, Mr. Chair, go ahead. First is that we are currently almost to the tail end of the reframing of the pre-service teacher education curriculum. We are releasing the curriculum standards by Q4 of 2025. This was a delay, Your Honor, from the presentation we did in your committee in December of 2024, precisely because of the changes in the administration and leadership of the Commission on Higher Education. We are 50%. We have profiled 50% profiling of our teacher education institutions, and we did profiling of educators nationwide. We have redesignated our centers of excellence. Their redesignation is ending in November of 2025, and we have the new policy for the identification and designation of centers of excellence for release in Q4. We've lobbied for the alignment of licensure examination for teachers with the current curriculum, which will begin the new and updated test by the PRC is to be given this September, this Sunday, sir, in the LET for 2025. The teacher education roadmap, which is a primary requirement of the law, is for release in Q4 of 2025. We are just awaiting the approval of the council in its Q3 meeting. We hope to we will launch it in October, sir, pala. We have strengthened the secretariat with 48 plantilla items now released, and we are on the process of finalizing our hiring. But we are 76 strong secretariat with contract of service supporting the executive director. The research for teacher education, we have 13 currently on its final stages, and we're to start with 12 more for 2025-2026. Expansion of our reach through partnership and collaboration and other support for bills. Go ahead, please. In a snapshot, this is the frame pre-service teacher education curriculum. This is the framework, Your Honor. I would like to focus on the next slide. Next slide, please. These are the features of the pre-service teacher education curriculum. Longer practicum. Foundational needs like literacy and numeracy are now part of the new curriculum. We've harmonized with the professional standards to address the newly signed career progression law. We've highlighted the TPCK and the science of learning as major requirement of the 21st century skills. This includes the use of AI technology assisted pedagogical support. We now have concentrations for elementary education. This means specialization or majorship for our elementary. The number of units is reduced to now range from 117 to 130. We're happy to report that without the law, we are now pushing for a shorter number of years for teacher education. Although at the minimum, it's still 3 years, but without the general education subjects shortened or fewer offerings from the Commission on Higher Education, it will remain to be 4 years. But the minimum requirements for teacher education, meaning professional education plus specialization, are now 3 years. Next slide, please. Briefly, would like to respond to the frequently asked questions. The foundational skills are found in literacy, and the literacy skills are under the professional ed courses, meaning all of the future teachers or our pre-service teachers will now take a literacy theory and teaching of literacy education. We've added also literacy education in bachelor and secondary education majors in English and in Filipino. Numerous skills are now embedded in the elementary, early childhood, and the BS Ed major in mathematics programs. AI and other new technologies are integrated across courses and programs. These are in professional education courses so that all of our teachers, future teachers, will take them. In technology enhanced assessment tools and emerging trends, and technology in inclusive education. For climate change, which is a common question in both committee hearings in both houses, are topics in professional education courses, particularly designing for sustainable classrooms. Next slide, please. We're operating on our profiling. Next slide. We profiled our teacher educators to better understand where they are currently and what support they will be needing. So we have an evidence-based support program with request funding. We've also profiled licensed professional teachers who are employed but not in formal classroom teaching roles. This is critical. This data is critical for us, Your Honor, because the curriculum that we're developing we want to be targeting the needs of our teachers, not only those who are in the formal classrooms, but in the periphery of education in general. Next slide, please. Showing the dashboard in our website now. If you go to our website, you can now look into region, the type of institution, institutions that are offering early childhood or BEd as a program. Our website can now show that. However, our limitation is that we still do not have the complete profile of the 1,570 TEI. So if you click on the program and it doesn't show any institution that you know, it's because we don't have their complete profile yet. But the target is we complete the profiling up to Q1 of 2026. We're funding this, Your Honor, through our research initiatives. Go ahead, please. This is a sample data set that you can get from our website, the distribution of teacher education programs across the country. Next slide, please. Some important notes in distribution, Your Honor, is that the highest number of TEIs are found in Region 4A, Region 3, and NCR. So that's where we will innovate our delivery because of too big supply in those areas. Next slide, please. Our top specialization among licensed teachers are the following: English, elementary ed. Surprisingly, we have a good supply of elementary ed, and yet more demand from the Department of Education. We have more better supply for science. Sorry, I'm wrong. These are the specialization among licensed teachers who are not teaching. Sorry. So we have the most number of respondents who are not teaching but licensed are English majors. Next slide, please. We can skip the rest. Go ahead, please. We're very happy with this update, Your Honor, that we were able to support the work on aligning our licensure examination starting again this Sunday. Next slide, please. Next slide. These are our support to amendments. Our secretariat, we now have the 5 directors with us. We're awaiting for one more director to complete the number of directors supporting the secretariat. Next slide, please. This is our work on the roadmap. Go ahead, please. And a snapshot, this is how the Teacher Education Roadmap 2035 would look like. We have milestones, 3 milestones. The first one is on 2027, by which Congress can hold us accountable on what we will claim to be, what we will deliver. The next milestone is in 2030 up to 2035. We have 4 pillars now in the roadmap. Pillar 1 is on elevating and promoting the teaching profession. Pillar 2, strengthening teacher educator preparation. Pillar 3 is investment in in-service development, career progression, and recognition. And Pillar 4 is broadening the impact of teacher education. We are ready to submit this to the Council, Your Honor, for release sometime in October. Next slide, please. Can we now jump to rights again? Okay, this is the research, Your Honor, that we're doing with about 30 of the teacher education institutions who are our partners, but we have 2 main partners as our managing partner, meaning they receive the budget and then they take care of all of our other partners. So currently we are finishing Right 1, which is under PNU, 12 projects, and we're starting with Right 2, which is under UST, 18 projects. Next slide, please. This is the bulk of the fund that we have yet to release in 2025. Our expected outputs from the research work will support work on profiling, the curriculum and programs, structure and support, and professional development. Go ahead, please. This is the same slide that indicates further unpacking of where the researches will come from. Go ahead. We can now proceed to our next. Okay, currently, Your Honor, we are given 207 million plus as part of our as part of the NEP. The PS here would like to note that the PS noted from DBM is only for our 4 personnel because we just received our UWACs and our Prexi, Your Honor. So we need to submit an updated list once within Q4. That's the order para sa amin. Para madagdagan po ito for our all plantilla items. Our MOOE is 201 million, but 50 million will be for mandatory expenses. We're now down to 150 million only for program implementation. This is a far cry from our request, Your Honor, and there were several reasons for this. I think there was a confusion because we submitted our budget through DepEd, but we also submitted another round of submission was done through DBM. So DBM took into consideration the request through them, but wasn't able to take into consideration the request through DepEd because we submitted our budget through DepEd being not yet an attached agency. So this is the only budget that we received in the NEP. with an 880,000 as capital outlay. Next slide, please. Our wish list, Your Honor, number one, is to support the funding of the Teacher Education Scholarship Program. We've initially requested for about 500 warm bodies as scholars, but in this, about 800, if I'm not mistaken, tama ba ako? But now, we only have 720 scholars. We're requesting for 720 scholars for three priority programs: early childhood,